nyaya yema-challenges nama-opportunities e-renewable energy kuti vanhu vari kumushanda nditi vazive kuti ndapi ma-challenges ndapa ma-opportunities ari pa-renewable energy ne-clean energy.
Opportunities are plenty in this country. Our solar energy is untapped. We have plenty of sunlight. So the technologies, the opportunity to tap this energy are there. So we have abundant solar energy in this country. That's one opportunity. Number two, there is also a lot of, recently I heard we actually discovered lithium is we're going to Bay Bridge.
Yes.
Some lithium, huge lithium deposits. Lithium is being used for what? For solar batteries and for solar panels.
Yes.
So it's a huge potential that we have as a nation to even, rather than just export the lithium, we can actually start manufacturing the batteries, and we can also use the lithium to actually make our solar panels. With the new electric cars that are coming in, there is huge global demand for those lithium batteries for us to put in the cars. So there is quite a lot of opportunity there. In terms of challenges that people are facing, number one, for people to adopt these renewable energies, there is need for investments in infrastructure. For you to have to start using solar energy, you need the panels. You need the panels. You need the solar batteries, and so on. At individual level, at the community, people don't have the resources now to purchase, because the investment upfront is very high. You have to purchase at a high cost the solar technology, the technologies you need, the solar panels, the batteries, and so on. After that, then over time you will realize the benefit over time. So sometimes people do not have that initial investment in capital. I'll just tell you a very sad story that happened to me. You know, I've got a plot in Mashava. It's a 1 hectare plot, and I normally do a horticulture production. At first I was extracting water from the dam. I am very close to Mushu Dam, if you know Mushu Dam. Yes, exactly. So for me to extract water from there, it's very difficult to put solar panels at the river, because this river is a common property. So I said to myself, rather than extracting water and using my solar panels, which is very risky for me, let me drill a bore at my homestead, and then I would use my solar to pump water. What happened is, then I arranged, I went to the bank, got myself 2,400. That's what the bank was giving me. And when I was doing my calculations, I could see that for sure I needed about maybe 1,200 or 1,300 for drilling the bore, and I would need 1,000 to put the solar system and the pump and what. There comes the drilling part. I engaged a certain company. They came and they have to do the siting. They went and they moved around, and they told me water is here. I said, okay, if it is there, please drill for me. I want to tell you, after drilling 40 meters, 50 actually, no water. My money was finished. They didn't get to the water. So as I'm speaking now, I have a big debt with the bank, and we didn't get to the water. Then for me, you know what? I think that's where I'm saying the initial investment is high.
It's high, yes.
Because also for these companies, I think the mistake I made was I contracted one company to site for me and to drill. I think that was a big mistake. In the first place, I'm not convinced that the place that they drilled was the best place for me. Because for me, I expected to get this water within 40 meters. But I'm sure the company is in their interest to drill 80 kilometers. Because they were telling me you need 80 meters. Then you get water. But then I would have, where do I get the extra money? So the project is as we speak, it's just waiting for donations for me to raise capital so I can go down to the 80 meters. So that's what I'm saying. At individual level, there's a challenge. You have to invest upfront for you later on, because when the system is in place, for many, many years, I will not be paying any bills, and I am making use of the renewable energy. As a nation as well, the government, I think, has been trying by all means to also, they were proposing solar projects that they wanted to implement But then the problem is to attract the donors or investors to come in and invest in the solar technology. You need a lot of investments upfront, but what choice do we have? We cannot continue to burn fossil fuels. This investment has to be made, after which for many, many years, you see that you are benefiting more and more after the system is in place. So that is the biggest challenge I think that we have in terms of adopting, in terms of promoting renewable energy. I think investors to some extent also, because of the, our sometimes our policies are also not straightforward, they are contrasting. Investors, they want to bring in money where they can see that they will also get value for the dollar invested. So at the moment, I think we need to do something about our own policies so that they are not conflicting, so that investors feel comfortable to come and invest in solar panels. There are many investors out there, but at the moment in this country, we are failing to attract. And I also think that the other challenge is the renewable energies. They haven't attracted policy attention or commitment. Because if you look at the budget, when we are budgeting for the nation, you find that very small little quantities are allocated for renewable energies. And yet this is the hope that we have as a nation. We have a lot of solar energy. If you can put panels everywhere, our hunger for energy is completely, it disappears. But at the same time, we are making use of clean energy. Our environment becomes even cleaner, and we have lots of health benefits. So we have potential as a country even to export our lithium. There are so many resources that we have that we can benefit from, because globally everyone is trying to use renewable energies.
Tomatavara ndazviwa nditi ndosandira kutanga ndikati tigaitinde kunana mazvikokota matavara nyaya dzakawanda uye nyaya dzizoti anozitavura mberi kuti aiwa komana kufinance isai mari muchinhu ichi handiti uye pepiri matavura nyaya yemvura kumunda kuenda fara kuti munomunda zvakanaka izvozvo handiti tokurudzira kuti ndai mundorima muvake nyika yekwenyu. Saka yezvi nyaya yamatavura iyi chatavura navakomana toona kuti nyika fambiswa sei. Petatu magwavha eva vakomana vanokwekudiwa komana gwavha chatidila navo moti pasita. Asi chikuru ndechokuti nyika yedu yatakararama, nyika yechipikirwa, is under threat. We need to act.
Yes.
And we need to act now. Dr Maravanyika magona nekuti yezvi ndapotavura nyaya yepermanent secretary airegai chavanozvitokuitirai handiti paki inondafara kuti Masvingo inodadisa